this is an action show and it's fun, and like I hope people are having a good time and enjoying that pacing, because so much of it plays off of like tropes from like other action films that I love so much. There's that element of reassembling the team and going back for one last mission.
I love Hunters. With every episode, we see the progression of Jonah and how his choices he makes affects him and the characters around him. At the start of this season, though, the Hunters are fractured. We pick up with your characters in very different places than the finale. What can you tell me about how Jonah's changed?
Jonah has changed a lot from season 1 to season 2. And I was so excited about it because season 2 is just so much more. He's more complicated. It's more complex. He's got so many more layers. But where we find him at the beginning of this is he's almost moved on. He's almost moved on from the life of being a Nazi hunter, and he's almost finished it all. And he's found love, and he's in school, and he just has to take care of a few things, and he thinks it's over. It's over for him, and then he gets sucked back in to another or one last mission, or what he thinks is one last mission. And I just think the complexities of that, of balancing those two things, the burden of the responsibility, on his shoulders it was just really interesting for me as an actor.
Speaking of love, Jonah does have a love interest this season, Clara, played by Emily Rudd. How does this complicate things for Jonah?
Oh, it complicates things because he's lying about the truth of who he is, and he's leading two different lives at once. And so it makes it very complicated for him. It makes it really tough. And by the way, she's such a good actor, and like working with her, I just want to, on a side tangent, she's brilliant in the show.
You guys have great chemistry. Can you talk about killing the wolf and how that affects Jonah and taking over the hunt? And has Jonah lost his light?
I think he has lost it, or I don't know, maybe most of it. But he's definitely scarred and affected by his experiences, and you can't go back from there. He's just living with the trauma and moving forward. But also he knows that he's the only one who can really do this or continue the mission, the initial.
I love the pacing of this season, and I love the action of this season, because it almost feels like I was on the edge of my seat every step of the way. Can you talk about working with David as a collaborator and bringing this season to life in that way?
Yeah, I mean, look, most important for me is like this is an action show and it's fun, and like I hope people are having a good time and enjoying that pacing, because so much of it plays off of like tropes from like other action films that I love so much. There's that element of reassembling the team and going back for one last mission that is just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But working with David is like, it's a dream. He's such a great writer and a good friend of mine. And I just really enjoy the process and the process of collaborating with him and realizing this story. It's been great. Working off of his material has been really, really great for me.
Well, Logan, you do a fantastic job, especially from first season to second season. You see the character completely differently. Amazing job. I appreciate your time, Logan. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.